Well, y'all, here's the good news. Our stove got here. I know some of y'all are going to be like, Gina, this is a boring video. Why do I care? But we did get our brand new stove in, and boy, am I happy. Now, I did put my old burner pans on because they were not shot yet, and I'd rather have some decent ones in case I ever decide to have company. Occasionally, that does happen. Um, Yeah, it's got a lot that tells me if there's a burner on. I mean, this is way fancier than the one I had, and this is the low end of the totem pole as far as the ones that they've got now. Because most people want stainless steel and they want flat tops or whatever. As far as the electric stoves go, and I'm happy with it. We did do the run through with the oven part as far as, putting it on 350 for about half an hour so that it would, get the smell out of there or whatever. And I do have a nice, clean oven. And I actually have one with a window where you can actually see what's going on in there. We have an oven light on this one. I did not have that on my old one. I feel like I've stepped up here a little, y'all. Actually, I feel like I've stepped up a lot as far as that goes. I've got 4 working eyes and a working stove, and one that's not going to throw sparks at me when I try to push stuff in. Y'all know I was all the time fiddling with those old burner eyes. And there's one that would throw sparks at you just a wee bit. So it was definitely time. This stove, like I said, this was on the low end price-wise. The only good thing I can say is this one does have a self-clean cycle, which makes me a happy girl. Yeah, and thankfully, I have a really great mom she's like, you've got to be able to cook, and so she's basically helping us out, to get the stove so that we have a way to cook and stuff. She knows my mom understands what it's like to not always have a ton of money sitting around. Believe me, I remember those times and stuff. And now that she was able to help me and stuff, she did that. And I'm very thankful for that. I am convinced I've got the best mother there is. Sorry to all you other moms, but I'm convinced mine's the best. Another thing I was going to show you, for those of you that don't have a self-cleaning oven, when you get ready to self-clean, there's a little lever there. You do that and it locks the oven door. And it keeps it locked until it cools off sufficiently and stuff. The only reason that I know that is because my mother does have a stove with a self-cleaning oven. And I've had to run that before, or I wouldn't know that. I would have had to have read the instruction manual for that part of it. But thankfully, I do know that much. And this thing's even got a timer and a clock and all this other stuff. I'm like, dang, this thing's fancy, y'all. Way fancier. It's even got a broil button and stuff. Dang. I'm sure, like I said, I think, just this basic white one. Most people right now are into the stainless steel appliances and the flat top stove. And the reason I did not get that, and I'll tell y'all this, I've said it before and I'll say it again right now. The reason I did not get a flat top stove and I got one with these old school coil burners, there's a real easy reason for that. It's because I use cast iron to cook with. Y'all have seen me use cast iron on this channel many a time. And you're not supposed to really put those on those ceramic tops because they don't have if you've used them a lot, they don't have a perfectly smooth bottom. And those ceramic tops are they're easier to break than this kind. This kind, it's not going to go through and stuff. But I'm a happy girl. This video was, I feel like this video was a long time coming, y'all. Especially the past few months, y'all have seen the difficulty that I've had with the old stove and all the inner workings of that, and how difficult it was for me to deal with all the stuff about trying to push everything in all the time and see if it will work and see if it will come, on, and if it'll get hot and stay hot. Y'all are going to ask, what are we doing with the old one? Well, we're going to take the cord off of it, and we're taking that sucker straight to the scrap yard. That's where it's going. My husband is going to take it and scrap it, and we will put that money towards helping to pay for this, that kind of stuff. We've had a lot go lately that needed to be replaced, as far as things. After 16 years of marriage and 11 years in just this house, some of the stuff that we've had are finally starting to give out. Last year we had to buy a brand new refrigerator. This year it's a stove. We also need to get a couch. I'm not complaining though, y'all. I'm just saying things wear out over time. And I need a new mattress and springs. I mean, those are all things that have worn out, and we need to replace those, and we'll get those one thing at a time and stuff. We will do a little bit as we are able to financially, and then, save up for the next thing that needs to be taken care of. And that's just how all of us have to do. We all have to save up for stuff sometimes. Sometimes we have to work and finagle with something old until we can do better. And I've done that with this old stove and stuff for over a year now. I've been dealing with that issue with my stove. And I finally just got to the point where I'm like, this thing is starting to throw sparks. So it's probably not going to be safe much longer. And after my sister had the electrical fire, I decided I was done, and I did not want that to happen at my house. So I'm like, I'm completely done with this old stove, and I went out and I found another one so that we're not in the position she's in right now. And as I said before, yes, I would take her in personally. I can't take in other than that, and I can't take in other animals other than that. I could help her, but that's probably about all I could do is help her. We can only do so much, folks. In the meantime, I hope each and every one of you have had a great week so far. We will see you in the next one, and hopefully that will be a cooking video. I will try to get one of those up for tomorrow. See y'all later. If you haven't already, click like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section. Bye-bye.